Good morning. Hey, babe. Hey, Jen. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Guten Tag. Let me not pick my face. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee Talk live from Los Angeles, California at the Dream Hotel in Hollywood. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I am your singing telegram. Okay. So happy to see everybody here. I just slept late, and then good morning, Kayla, and then got up and was like so thrown off by how dark it was. It's so dark here. I was like, what time is it? Okay, so before I get into my very funny story about Gerard Butler, I am going to ask a favor. I am going to say something. Please do not comment on what I'm about to say, except maybe just write okay or yay or go America. Please do not comment who or what or why, please. But I would like to remind you that today is November 6th. Today is the day to vote in this country in the midterm elections. Bring a photo ID with you. Wear comfortable sneakers. The lines will be long. Wear layers. I'm trying to think of what I saw in the news. Wear layers. In many places it will start cold and then get hot. It is your right to vote as an American, no matter who you are voting for, what side you are voting on. I am not here to tell you how to feel politically. I am just here to remind you of ways you can vote, ways you can be more comfortable voting. Make sure you bring a photo ID with you. They will ask for it. You cannot vote without it. Also, it is illegal for your bosses to fire you for you to take time off to vote. You cannot be fired. So go vote, America. Go vote. And post your stickers all over social media and teach your kids. I already voted. So some of you are going, but hey, you're in LA, you don't live there. You're right. I voted a couple of weeks ago. I absentee voted because I would never not vote. Not because people died for my right to vote, because they did, and not because women marched for my right to vote, because they did, but because I'm a fucking American and I want to vote. I have a voice and I want to use it. Okay, let's move on to my very funny story about Gerard Butler. Okay, so I'm very stressed out right now. Like, you know when you're stressed out and your stomach's just not right and you can't stop pooping and like just nothing feels good? That's where I'm at right now. So I've got a lot of stress that I'm dealing with, and yes, you can bring your child with you to vote. Absolutely. Bring friends. Offer rides to people who don't have them. Just go vote. Okay. So anyway, I don't know why my ear behind my ear is so itchy. This usually means I'm going to get in a fight, which is not good. Shit. All right. So, okay. So, I was going to do this other coffee talk, but I'm like really nervous. My stomach is all in knots, and like this whole election has me like, ugh. So I just am going to tell you a funny story about Gerard Butler, and here we go. So years ago, I used to work for Jamie Foxx, and Jamie is friends with Gerard Butler. Now, people who know Gerard call him Jerry. Nobody calls him Gerard. Nobody. So, and I know this because when he introduced himself to me years ago, he said, "Hi, I'm Jerry." And I said, "Oh, okay. Nice to meet you." So yesterday I was at the Soho House having a meeting, and it was packed. There's no tables. Now, nothing is more annoying than coming into the Soho House and there's not one place to sit, because it's a giant open room. So you're just circling like a hawk trying to find a table, and you're like that one loser that nobody wants to make any space for. So I see Jerry doing the circling hawk thing, right? And I was getting ready to pay my bill. My meeting was over. So I said, Jerry. He turned around. I said, come here. He walked over. I said, hey, Jer, I'm about to leave. Would you like my table? So he goes, oh. Now I would try to do his accent, but I would make him British. He is not British. He is Scottish. And I can't do a Scottish accent. And he does it so well. I don't want to mess it up. But anyway, so bear in mind, he speaks with a very delicious accent when he talks, right? So anyway, I say, would you like my table? He goes, oh, that would be lovely. That would be so nice. So I'm like, come on, come sit down. So he's like, have we met? I'm like, we did. I actually used to work for Jamie Foxx. This is when we met, blah, 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 blah. So he's like, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. He totally didn't remember me, but that's fine, right? So we hug and we're sitting and talking. He's like, my friend is coming. It's so embarrassing here when you have to walk around in circles trying to find. I'm like, I know. That's what I was thinking. That's why I invited you to come take my table, because it's so it's so like whatever, right? So anyway, he's like, so we start talking about work, and he just got off tour promoting this movie about some submarine. I don't know. He said, I'm so sorry, I don't remember you. I said, it's okay. If it makes you feel any better, outside of P.S. I love you, I don't think I've ever seen one of your movies. And he was like, so I said, I'm sorry if we're just keeping it real. He goes, geez, I mean, I guess I wanted to keep it real, but that was brutal. I'm like, well, P.S. I love you is a classic. Are you kidding? So anyway, his friend comes and sits down, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to go. He's like, no, wait, just hang out for a minute. So we start talking. We're all hanging out talking. I'm like, I've really got to go because I had another meeting. So he's like, okay. And he's like, what are you doing now? So I'm like, I'm producing, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, I'm so proud of you. That's so great. So this is so embarrassing, y'all. I can't believe I'm telling you this. Oh my God. Okay. So we get up, his friend says goodbye, Jerry gives me a hug, and he's like, I knew that you must have known me because you called me Jerry, and only people who know me call me Jerry. Most people call me Gerard. And I was like, oh, well, when you introduced yourself, you said, call me Jerry, so I call you Jerry, right? So he's like, I'm really proud of you, you're doing amazing things, and, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you too. Great. Make those movies. Right? So he's like, do we have each other's information? So I know that I have his phone number in my phone because I got it years ago, right? So I say, well, I think I have an old number or something. So I pull up, this is so fucking embarrassing. I can't believe I'm about to tell you guys this, okay? So I take out my phone and I pull up Jerry Butler. And he goes, oh, look at that. You've got me a Jerry. You've got me a Jerry in your phone. Okay, see, I told you I would make him British. I fucked it up, all right? Okay, I saw 300, and I saw Law-Abiding Citizen, but I didn't want to make it seem like I was some fangirl, okay? All right, so anyway, I take my phone out, and I pull up Jerry Butler. He's all impressed that I've got him under Jerry, right? And he opens it, and he goes, oh, my gosh, that is my number, and that's my email. So I go, see, I told you we were friends in a past life. So he goes, shoot me a text so I have your number and I can lock you in. This is where it gets really embarrassing. So I go, sure, no problem. I shoot him a text with my name. He's holding his phone out right next to me. The text comes up. He opens it. He has me in his phone as like, I couldn't see it. It was too quick, but I think it was like new Jamie 2 or something. Like Jamie 2, I'm assuming because he met me through Jamie Foxx. And it pulled up an old text stream between the two of us. Now, I must have deleted all of that. He apparently left it all in his phone. So when I texted him, any correspondence we had ever had pulled up. So he goes, "What do we have here?" Was that Irish? I don't know what that was. So I go, "Oh my God, what is that? Give me your phone." He goes, no, let me see. I'm like, give me your phone, Jerry. He's like, no, there's a video. I go, "A fucking video? Give me your phone, Jerry." And he's like, "Ooh." He's like, "It's from years ago." And I was like, "How many years ago?" He's like, "Well, I've had this same phone number for 18 years. I go, "Jerry, give me the phone." And he goes, no, let's watch the video together, shall we? And then in the message, it's like, "Hey, Jerry," something. And he's like, "Hey, girl, miss you." And he looks at me as he's reading it. And he goes, did we have a thing? Did we ever have a thing? I go, "No, we didn't have a thing." I go, "You wouldn't remember if we had a thing?" He goes, "No." I go, "You wouldn't remember if we had sex?" He goes, "No." I go, "Oh my God, what is wrong with you?" And then I go, "Well, if it wasn't for P.S. I love you, I wouldn't have remembered either." And he was like, "Let's watch the video." And there's a video of me from some fashion show. I don't even know how long ago. And he's at the same fashion show. And I'm drunk. And I'm like, "Jerry, look, you're right back there. Can you see me?" Blah, blah, blah. And all I know is he's watching and I'm watching me look, 10 years younger, but just ridiculous. Honestly, shame on me. Why did I think I was cute? I was not cute or funny. So now he's standing there laughing at me and he's like, "Oh, this is quite fun." I'm like, this is not fun. This is the opposite of fun. So, long story short, I was mortified, and after it was all over, he's like, "Oh, you're a good sport. Come here," and gives me a hug. And in my ear, he's like, "I don't know what's more embarrassing, your video or the fact that I saved your stuff on my phone for like 10 years. And I was like, "I'm more embarrassed. Trust me. It's me. I have to go." So I left. And I thought, I really hope I never see Jerry Butler again. Listen, here's the thing. We all look back at some of your first Facebook posts when you used to write like, "Tanya is not feeling well. Nicole is so hungry." Some of them are mortifying. Look back at some of your first Facebook posts when we thought we were so sophisticated and cute. That's how I felt. I felt like he pulled up all of my first, 2008 Facebook posts. Except that it was an actual video of me trying to, and what was I thinking sending him that video? Fine, you take the video, Jamie, at a fashion show. Okay, you take a funny video with your friends, like, "Hey, I'm at a fashion show. Look, there's Jerry Butler. Hey, Jerry, do you see me? Look, he's way back there, not paying any attention to me at all." Okay? But why? What possessed me? Where in my fantasy mind did I think Mr. P.S. I love you is going to find that cute or endearing. Hey, here's a good idea. Let's make this ridiculously embarrassing video and then send it to him. What? Oh my gosh, guys, you don't understand. When he was standing there with his phone out and he was like, oh, it's the same number. Text me. It's the same number. And I texted him and it pulled up like text and pictures. And I was like, oh my God, this can't be happening. This cannot be happening. Who saves shit like that on their phone for a freaking decade? Mortifying. And by the way, like, I'm just gonna tell you this. Jerry is cute. I mean, I don't want to disappoint you, but I mean, I don't know. He was really tired when I saw him yesterday. He's not my type. I'll say that. He's not my type. But you know what? It takes all types to make the world go round. Idris Elba was voted People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive cover. And that's one vote I would not pass up. I would not kick Idris Elba out of my bed, okay? That I'll tell you right now. In fact, I would build a bed. I would open a Build-A-Bed workshop. Fuck Build-A-Bear. We're building beds so Idris can get in. Build-A-Bed workshop. Come on in, Idris. You're my only customer. Am I going to text him again? Never. Never. Mortified. Absolutely mortified. The only thing I might text him is, hi, Jerry, if you could please delete every single thing that ever came from me ever in my whole life. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. I'll even ask you in Scottish. If you could just delete, I don't know how you do Scottish, but he's lovely. He is. He's lovely and lovely. Are you still married? Yes, I'm still married, and I'm still not kicking Idris Elba out of my bed. How about that? I'm still opening a Build-A-Bed workshop. I mean, I feel like we all have that one person we would build a Build-A-Bed workshop and tell them they could come. I feel like I'm not the only one. Anyway, that's my very funny, mortifying Jerry Butler story. And I know now he'll probably never delete it because now it's like there's been a thing about it. It's been funny and build, like a thing, So now he's probably going to keep it forever. Asking a celeb if they would remember you. Oh. No, I didn't. First of all, I've been around celebrities so long, I don't think of them like that. No, and I didn't expect him to remember me. I also didn't expect him to save text messages, photos, and videos from over a decade ago, because that's mortifying. Don't you ever clean out your phone, Jerry Butler? Oh my God. It was so embarrassing. Ugh. See, George Clooney, build me a bed. My girlfriend had sex with George Clooney. She dated him for a while. He's very small. He's a very small man. I don't think people know how small he is. I mean, he's lovely, but he's very small. Anyway. Oh, Cheryl, you're not old. You are not old. Well, Danielle, I can't make fun of him for not getting a new phone because I don't have a new phone or phone number either. Or I have a new phone, but they switch over, Brenda, your comments are a little weird, Brenda. I'm guessing you're probably a man who's a troll. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. My armpits are sweating. I thought he was huge. Who? You thought who was huge? Clooney? Oh. No. I didn't mean that Clooney... I don't know anything about Clooney's man parts. I meant Clooney himself is very small. I didn't ask about any of Clooney's man parts. I'm sure they're lovely. Anyway, I'm sure everybody has very lovely man parts. I don't know how we got there, but I'm sure Jerry does, Idris does, and George Clooney. George Clooney, how is small? Short. He is a short, small man. Anyway, I think you need to clarify very small. Oy, oy, oy. Guys, I don't know anything about George Clooney's penis. I meant small, as in statue. Like, he's short. Yes, George Clooney is a small man. Like, when I stood next to him, I felt very big. Yes, the video of Gerard Butler reading the thirst tweets was hysterical. That's the Jerry I know. Anyway, that's my mortifying story about Gerard Butler. And if anybody would like to come work at my Build-A-Bed workshop, you're welcome. I'll be hiring shortly. Anyway, okay, just had to tell you guys that funny, mortifying story. My hair actually woke up very straight this morning. Hello. All right, I love you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I am going to take a shower and get dressed and blah, blah, blah. How tall am I? 5'7.5". I don't know, Jen Sisk, I don't know. But I am going to open my Build-A-Bed workshop and hope that Idris comes. I love you guys. Yes, Jerry Butler is tall, 6'2". Very tall. Tall and wears really good sneakers. If anybody's curious, Jerry Butler wears good sneakers. And I like that he has salt and pepper hair now, like he's aging. His face is a little weathered, but he also just came off a world tour promoting a movie, and I know how tiring that is. But he has really good hair and really good shoes. There you go. All right, I love you guys so much today. Have a great, great day. Please go vote. Take somebody with you, offer to drive, wear comfortable shoes. Vote, 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 vote. I love you. Have a great, great day.